हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। मैं हूं प्रोफेसर नीलेश आनंदवानी और आप सभी लोगों का मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम अ प्रोफेसर नीलेश आनंदवानी एंड आई वेलकम यू इन माय यूट्यूब चैनल फ्रॉम बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट। सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट चैप्टर नंबर 16. We are going to discuss about a revision of chapter number 16, digestion and absorption. Okay, so let's start this revision of this complete chapter. I'll revise you this complete chapter from first point up to the end. What is actually the digestion? Actually, whatever food material we are eating, the main purpose of this food material is to convert this complex food material into energy. And second thing, just transport this food material, or you can say transport this energy to each and every cells of our body which is needing energy. तो अगर हम बेसिकली स्टार्ट करें तो इस चैप्टर का मेन पर्पस है कि जो भी हम खाना खाते हैं, जो भी हम फूड खाते हैं, उस फूड से एनर्जी बने और फाइनली उस एनर्जी को हम हमारे बॉडी के सभी सेल्स तक ट्रांसपोर्ट करें। तो ये होता है यस मेन पर्पस ऑफ दिस चैप्टर। इस चैप्टर को समझने के लिए हमें 5 कंसेप्ट को इजीली समझना होगा। पहले फर्स्ट वन इज इंजेशन, सेकंड वन इज डाइजेशन, थर्ड वन इज absorption, fourth one is assimilation and fifth one is egestion. So what is ingestion? When we put food into the mouth, this process is called ingestion. Yes, then this food is a non-digestible, I mean to say this food is a complex, non-absorbable, non-diffusible, and this is a large molecule. So we convert this complex into simple, large molecule into the small molecule, non-absorbable into absorbable, and non-diffusible into diffusible. This process is called digestion. And digested food material, when it passes through the intestinal wall, intestinal mucosa, that time from the intestinal wall, this energy is absorbed by the microvilli. This process is called absorption. And after absorption, this energy is put into the bloodstream, into the artery, and this bloodstream carry this energy to each and every cells of our body via capillary network. This concept is called assimilation. Means transportation of energy is called assimilation. And finally, whatever the waste material form in our body, that we throw it out, that's called what? Egestion, also called defecation. तो जब हम खाना खाते हैं उसे हम कहते हैं इंजेशन। फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉलिक्यूल, बड़े मॉलिक्यूल जो लार्ज मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं, नॉन एब्जॉर्बेबल, नॉन डिफ्यूजिबल मॉलिक्यूल को कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं हम सिंपल मॉलिक्यूल, स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल, डिफ्यूजिबल मॉलिक्यूल एंड पासेबल मॉलिक्यूल में। फिर उसके बाद एनर्जी को स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के वॉल एब्सॉर्ब कर लेते हैं, इसे हम कहते हैं एब्सॉर्प्शन। और जब ये एनर्जी हम ब्लड में ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं, इसे हम कहते हैं यस, क्या कहते हैं उसे? मैंने अभी तो बताया आपको। तो इसे हम कहते हैं ट्रांसपोर्टेशन। यस, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो ये सिंपल वर्ड हुआ, बायोलॉजिकल वर्ड है एसिमिलेशन। और उसके बाद हमारी बॉडी में जो वेस्ट रह जाता है, उस वेस्ट को हम बॉडी के बाहर फेंक देते हैं। उस प्रोसेस को हम कहते हैं यस egestion, also known as a defecation. तो ये था हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन। Now we are moving towards the digestive system. So human digestive system is actually divided into 2 parts: alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. Alimentary canal have a organs like a mouth to anus, and digestive glands are liver, pancreas, and salivary gland. So start with the alimentary canal. Human alimentary canal is about 6 to 10 meter long, just because it includes small intestine and large intestine like organ, which are large in size. Yes, so human alimentary canal start with the first mouth. It is an elliptical organ which help in taking a food into the mouth, that's called elliptical organ. Then there is a buccal cavity, also called as oral cavity. This oral cavity is composed by 3 main organs: tongue, teeth, and salivary gland. Salivary gland we will talk later in digestive glands. Yes. So about teeth. Actually, we have a 32 teeth, and these 32 teeth are divided into four varieties like incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. First two are incisor, then this pointed is canine, then two are premolar, and then last three are molars. So there are 8 left side, 8 right side, 16 and 16 at bottom. So total there are 32 teeth, but which are of 4 category. Due to the 4 category, we are called as heterodont. Remember, teeth is located inside the bone. This joint is called thecodont actually. This teeth and bone, arrangement of teeth in the bone is called thecodont. Then we have a two type of a teeth actually. One is called as a milk teeth. Yes. And also known as a deciduous teeth, which are broken down and new teeth come, which are called permanent teeth, also called as adult teeth. So replacement of a milk teeth by the permanent teeth, this is called as a diphyodont. Teeth has a two parts. The part of teeth which is in the gum is called as a root, and part of a teeth which we can see from outside, it is called as a crown. Teeth is covered by a white coating material. This is called enamel, and teeth is made by the material called as a dentine, which is the hardest material of our body, and teeth is hardest, you can say, organ of our body. Study of teeth is called dentition, and person who do the doctorate, person who do you can say a specialty in the dentition, they are called dentist. BDS doctor, Bachelor of Dentist, is a degree for the dentist. Then about tongue. Tongue is a movable, muscular, boneless, triangular portion found in buccal cavity. Upper surface of tongue have some fibers like structure. These are called as a taste buds, also known as a taste papillae, which are responsible for tasting of a food stuff. It is believed that our tongue can sense around 600 different type of a taste. तो ये कुछ बेसिक इंपॉर्टेंट थी. Tongue also help in mixing of saliva with a food material, so that food becomes a diffusible, food becomes a slippery, it will pass easily through this portion. Yes. Then pharynx. Pharynx is a 12 centimeter long and narrow tube located above the esophagus as well as above the trachea. It has the epiglottis organ, which balance entry of a food into food chain, entry of a you can say oxygen into the trachea or food pipe, into windpipe. So epiglottis balance entry of oxygen into windpipe and entry of food into food pipe, means esophagus and trachea, like that balancing. Then esophagus. Esophagus is a long, around 25 centimeter long. From above it is connected to pharynx, and from below it is connected to J-shaped organ called stomach. It passes the food in peristaltic way, means in zigzag way. Stomach is a J-shaped muscular hollow organ. It has a 4 part. Upper part is cardiac stomach, middle is body, and third is a pyloric stomach, and fourth one is a fundus. Actually there are 4 parts. So when food enters from top, it should not be reversed back, therefore there is a cardiac sphincter. And food, it passes into small intestine, it should not reverse back, therefore there is a you can say pyloric sphincter. 2 type of doors are there. Stomach have a oxyntic cells, yes, peptic chief cells, and stomach basically produces hydrochloric acid at a 1.8 pH, and this hydrochloric acid help in activation of pepsinogen, which convert inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin. Then small intestine have a 3 part. Duodenum C shape 25 centimeter, jejunum coiling 2.5 meter, ileum 3.5 meter, another coiling. Yes. Small intestine, why it is called small? This is called small intestine just because thickness of small intestine is very small, very less compared to large intestine. But according to size, it is not described. According to the thickness, it is small. A complete small intestine is around 5.5 to 6 meter long. ठीक है? Then large intestine is a large not just because of size, it is just because of thickness. Large intestine is a 1.5 meter long. It has a first beginning of large intestine and ending of small intestine is a cecum. जब स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन खत्म होता है तब लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन शुरू होता है, जब उसे हम कहते हैं सीकम. और सीकम के साथ वर्मीफॉर्म एपरेटस, जिसे हम अपेंडिक्स भी कहते हैं, वेस्टिजियल पार्ट ऑफ आवर बॉडी, वो भी अवेलेबल है. एक्चुअली जब हमारी बॉडी में हम जब मैन हंटर्स थे, डायरेक्टली हंटिंग करके शिकार करके खाना खाते थे, वो टाइम पे जब हम एप मैन के फॉर्म में थे, उस वक्त हमारी बॉडी में लिवर, पेंक्रिया और सलाइवरी ग्लैंड, इन तीनों का डायरेक्टली अपेंडिक्स ही काम कर लेता था. लेकिन जैसे जैसे हम फूड को कटिंग करके, फ्राई करके, बॉईल करके खाने लग गए, तो अपेंडिक्स ने अपना अपना काम बंद कर दिया. यस, तो अपेंडिक्स का काफ़ी रोल था हमारी बॉडी में, लेकिन आज इसका रोल नहीं है. क्लियर है? सो देन लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन एज अ पोर्शन, असेंडिंग कॉलोन, ट्रांसवर्स कॉलोन, डिसेंडिंग कॉलोन एंड सिग्मोइड कॉलोन. तो कॉलोन के भी 4 प्रकार होते हैं, असेंडिंग, ट्रांसवर्स, descending, sigmoid, and then there is a balloon shaped organ called rectum which temporarily store the waste material. And during the process of defecation, waste material is given from rectum out of our body via anus. एनस ये एक सिंगल मसल होने के बावजूद भी इसमें स्पिंक्टर है, जिसे हम कहते हैं एनल स्पिंक्टर, और ये ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग करते हैं. देन डाइजेस्टिव ग्लैंड वी डिस्कस सलाइवरी ग्लैंड, pancreas and liver. So salivary gland, there are 3 pair of a salivary gland. First pair beneath the ear, parotid gland, then 2 sublingual and then 2 sub you can say mandibular. तो ऐसे 3 पेयर है. तीनों के तीनों पेयर में सलाइवरी रिजर्वायर होते हैं, पाउच लाइक ऑर्गन, और इनके अंदर सलाइवा भरा हुआ होता है. एंड दिस सलाइवा कंटेन 2 थिंग, वन इज अ म्यूकस, सेकंड वन इज अ सलाइवरी अमाइलेज. यस. Then pancreas. Pancreas is a leaf-like gland located between the limbs of a duodenum. Yes, and pancreas have a bunch of a cell which is called islets of Langerhans. This bunch contain 3 variety of a cell: alpha, beta, delta. Alpha produce glucagon hormone which balance sugar from low to normal. Beta cell produce insulin hormone which balance sugar from high to normal. And delta cell produces somatostatin hormone which balance glucagon and insulin level as well as alpha and beta production. So basically insulin, we know that responsible for maintenance of blood sugar level. In absence of insulin or in very less production of insulin, we suffer from diabetes. Okay, diabetes mellitus you say. Then third one is a liver. Liver is a triangular organ which is largest exocrine gland of our body or largest gland of our body. Liver is about 1.2 to 1.5 kg in weight, located at right side below the diaphragm and above the kidney. Liver is a reddish to brownish in color because it is highly vascular portion of our body, highly vascular organ of our body. It produces bile juices. It produces bile salt, bile pigment, BSBP. It produces bile juices. It produces several enzymes. It produces several vitamin. It also produces clotting factor. Even though in case of a infant, it also produces infant and fetus. It also produces RBC, red blood cell. So there are number of function of liver, but related to digestion, we will discuss this few functions. Okay. Then we discuss about physiology of digestion or mechanism of digestion or digestion of food. When food material, ये मैंने आपको डिटेल में पढ़ाया हुआ था लेक्चर में, आप चाहो तो लेक्चर देख सकते हो पिछले वाले. मैं आपको सिर्फ ऊपर से बता रहा हूँ. So when we put a food material into the mouth, around 30% of starch converted into oral cavity only, into maltose, and then it goes to down. So food material we eat are of four category actually: carbohydrate, protein, lipid, nucleic acid. So when we pass food from mouth to esophagus, this process is called deglutition or swallowing. Swallowing is a common English term, but biological term is deglutition. So when we put food into mouth, it turn into the it mixes with the saliva with the help of a tongue. It turn into the ball-like slippery ball-like structure, which is complete slippery. So it will easily diffuse from this area, easily pass from this area. Actually, it will be called as a bolus. Then this bolus reach to stomach. In presence of hydrochloric acid, number of reaction takes place. Carbohydrate, starch convert into maltose. Maltose with the help of amylase. Maltose converted into glucose and glucose with the help of maltase. Sucrose converted into glucose and fructose with the help of sucrase. Lactose converted into glucose and galactose with the help of you can say galactase. This is breakdown of carbohydrate. Then protein, in case of a protein in presence of proteases get converted into peptone or proteoses. Protein, proteoses and peptone in presence of trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen and enterokinase get converted into the simple form of a amino acid. So this is conversion of protein. Lipid in presence of lipase. Which lipase? Pancreatic lipase. Pancreas also produce salivary. Pancreas also produce amylase called pancreatic amylase, because in mouth only 30% starch convert. Remaining 70% convert in small intestine. Yes. Pancreatic lipase and pancreatic amylase convert starch into maltose and lipid into the fatty acid or glycerol. Clear? Basically, nucleotide in presence of nucleotides get converted into nucleoside. Nucleoside in presence of nucleosides get converted into nitrogen base and sugar. So this is complete mechanism and reactions of digestion. Clear? Juices coming from liver via hepatic duct, juices coming from gallbladder via cystic duct. Cystic duct plus duct from liver, together it is called common duct. This common duct unite with a pancreatic duct, together it is called hepatopancreatic duct. This complete liquid enters into the duodenum. It should not reverse back, therefore there is a sphincter of Oddi in the duodenum. Clear? Then we discuss liver also have a Gleason's capsule, which are responsible for production of some digestive juices, and small intestine have a goblet cells which also produce mucus and some digestive enzymes. Then we move forward. Absorption of a digested food material. हमने जो भी खाना खाया है उसमें से जो एनर्जी बनती है उसे हमें एब्सॉर्ब करना है, इसे हम कहते हैं एब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ डाइजेस्टेड फूड. सो एब्सॉर्प्शन कैन बी डन बाय active absorption, passive absorption or facilitated passive absorption. So first, passive absorption. Passive absorption is done by passive transport is done by the diffusion, in which chloride ions, glucose, amino acid are absorbed, and then facilitated diffusion, in which again also glucose and amino acid and sodium ions are absorbed, and then in active absorption, number of minerals, ions, glucose and amino acids are absorbed. This is active absorption, therefore it is by the osmosis where there is a loss of energy, and previously passive absorption by diffusion where there is no loss of energy, but facilitated transport or facilitated diffusion where there is a loss of energy because it is carried by carrier protein molecule. Clear? We have discussed this point. And at the end of this complete session, we discuss about digestive disorders. So digestive disorder, we discuss about jaundice, which is due to the abnormal working of hemoglobin. Basically, bilirubin enter into the our skin and eyes and makes a yellow in color. Then we discuss about indigestion, constipation, vomiting, and at the end we also discuss about kwashiorkor and marasmus, two diseases which are also related to digestive disorder. So this was complete revision of the chapter. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about 50 selected MCQ related to this chapter. So I hope so you understood and you like this video related to revision of chapter. So thank you so much. Have a good day.